Hey guys, this is Dustin with Get Some Dirt Time. I wanted to come to you with another video real quick. I realized I haven't made one in a while, and I was like, hey, I better do that. So, I've been meaning to put this video up, mostly because I spent like 2 hours figuring out how to do what it is that I did. And it has to do with first aid stuff. I was just thinking about it as I was setting up to do this real quick video. That I might do a what's in my kit kind of thing. I don't have big, field surgical kits or, an intubation set or any of that craziness. Mainly, I don't know how to use it. I don't believe in having anything I don't know how to use in a bag because it's just, I just don't. So, a few things I wanted to touch on though, just to give you kind of a taste. There's some, out of the box thinking for first aid kits and such things like that, and that is antibacterial moist wipes. You get a whole box of them at the Dollar Tree for $1. And I'll tell you what, man, since I found these things are awesome. I know a buddy of mine, we're up working around some water where there was a lot of beavers. I cut my hand pretty good, and I was very happy to have those. Because, I scrubbed the crap out of my hand after that, but no pun intended. But the other outside of the box thinking I wanted to touch on is, if anyone's cut themselves really bad or if had to do a splint, you know what this is. This is self-adhesing wrap. This particular brand is called Power Flex by Andover. This stuff is awesome. You can get real good compression with it, like electrical tape. One wrap is tight, 2 wraps is even tighter, so on and so forth. Also, if you do get it too tight, it's just as simply, you get the wrap on, and that's too tight, just pop it off and then rewrap it, and it's good to go. In a situation where, say you're hiking and you twist an ankle or something, you can use this to wrap up your ankle. And then, when you're done walking on it, you can unwrap it, elevate it, do all the things you're supposed to do. I doubt you have ice available, or you won't be having to. Anyways, my point is, you can, after you unwrap it, you can reuse it. It's not like tape where you unwrap it and then you're never gonna get it stick back again the same way. It will get stretched out a little bit because of heat and stuff like that. You got friction from your body and your shoe and whatever, or your pant leg or whatever. But it's real good stuff. The stuff you get in the store is like $4 a roll. Okay. It's not as sturdy as this. This is some durable stuff. This you get. I actually purchased this from Tractor Supply. I just looked it up on the internet. It's $6.99 for 4 rolls of this. They're 30 yards a piece, I believe. That's about 3 inches wide. Maybe it's 4. I don't remember now. I literally just looked it up and can't remember. But those are just two resources y'all might want to check into. Or not, that's fine. But the video today is about this guy right here. Now, I saw this, and somebody was like, yeah, I keep my spices in straws that have been melted. And I was like, why would you keep spices in there? I like to keep my spices in a medicine bottle. The bigger the better, because I don't want to run out of my tasty goodness out in the woods. But anyways, so these guys. I have this one filled with just the CVS brand antibiotic pain relief. I used to keep tape around this, so I can't read anything on it because it's all gooey. It was all gooey. But this turns into this, and you pack 3 or 4 of these, and that'll definitely get you to civilization easily. Now, how to do it? The reason it took me so long to figure it out was because it was a trial and error thing. That piece of straw is gone. So, at any rate, excuse me. I tried cutting it and sealing one end and then filling it. Didn't work because all the pressure inside the hose, the straw wouldn't let any of the antibiotic get down in there. So you gotta keep the straw both ends open. I always cut the little, the bendy part off because you don't need it. One thing I recommend is taking and just kind of taking the square lip off of whatever you're using. This looks horrible because I just really didn't take my time on it. So now, as you can see, you just stick it in there, and it takes a little bit. I mean, you can't go too fast because then you're going to bend the straw and possibly crack it or put a crease in it, which is going to make things a little bit more difficult. I don't know if you can see the bulge here. You can kind of see it against my shirt. You can see a little bit better there. Try and get some line. Anyways, I find if you get a good lick on there, like right now I've got about 1/4 of an inch on there, then you just give her a little squeeze. What I'm doing right now is I'm holding it up to the light so I can see where the antibiotics have filled up to. You don't have to worry about too much if you get a little bit of overflow out here. I think most of it burns off. I haven't had any issues with it so far. I had a couple that were pretty sloppy, and it was kind of one of those things where it's like, I wonder if that'll still work. So what I do is I take a pair of needle nose pliers, and this is just a small pair of, Harbor Freight, spring loaded, like fine work stuff, needle nose pliers. But I recommend something with small teeth. You don't want anything with a real big aggressive teeth because then that gives, you run the risk of tearing this up real bad. So when I pinch it, I just leave about that much. Now, you want to make sure that you get a good chunk of that straw left out. And then, we'll try and back this on my shirt there. Just take a lighter, melt it down to the pliers. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but if you look, yeah, you can't see it. I'll try and take a high-res picture of it and put it up there, but if it's sealed up now, tight. Now, when you go to cut the other end, the straw is extremely inexpensive, okay? Don't be stingy. Give yourself plenty of room to work with. Because if you cut it too close and you start to heat the gel, I was just trying to seal the straw, it'll create a pressure in here, and it'll start oozing out real bad on this end. Once again, same thing. Just melt it down, and then boom, you've got yourself a bona fide single serving antibiotic pouch. I mean, you can squeeze it to test to make sure it's tight. You know, just check the ends, make sure there's nothing leaking out, and then boom, there you go. When it comes down to, you know, being out in the field, I haven't really tested how to get into them. They're actually very difficult to get into. There we go. I think I made a hole. There. Boom. You know, you might want to practice with one like that to see what's the easiest way to break it open without losing it all. I know some smart guy sitting out there going, well, you just use your knife. Well, yeah, sure. If you want to use something filthy and possibly contaminated with something on something that's supposed to be good for you, granted, listen to me talk like the human mouth is any better. But that's it, guys. It's a simple, a quick and easy way to make some little single-serving, you know, antibiotic pouches. I would assume everyone would wash their hands and, you know, make sure everything's clean that you're working with before you start introducing it into a sealed environment. Because last thing you need to do is get some Gondophagus serpilis on some open wound or something. But I'm going to definitely be putting up a couple more smaller videos. This is actually running longer than I thought it was going to, because I talked on forever and I've been trying to keep my. I actually have to tell myself to slow down so I don't ramble 100 words per minute or 1,000 words per minute. I don't know what's a high word count, but I'm trying not to do that so I can be understood a little bit better. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'll get more videos out there as soon as I can, and please leave comments. You know, if you guys like what you see, I'll leave a comment. If you want to, you know, see some more on this or see some more on like the dollar store cheap kit fillers, I'm gonna try and do a kit or a first aid kit video one of these days. You know, here's what the towelettes look like when they're out of the package. It doesn't even smell that bad. One thing you might get, every once in a while you'll get one that's a little dry because the seal isn't good. Let's see, these came in the same pack. This one's wet, this one's not. They're $1. They weigh like maybe a gram a piece, so I don't know. I can't estimate weight very well at all, but it's not a whole lot. So, but yeah, stay tuned, guys. This is Dustin with Get Some Dirt Time. I'll be coming back with more videos as soon as possible. Thanks.